Hello, Mama D.
Hi, Mama D. Hi, Mama D.
Hi, Mama D.
Hi, Mama D. Your baby girl's here.
Hi, Dunsin.
Hi, Mama D.
Wow. The first time meeting Mama D was in 2020 online. Outpour was engaging in praying, so somebody invited me. I was like, who is this woman that is on fire? And then after that, in person was in the park. COVID left. We went to the park for a program. So that's when I met her for the second time. And we talked. And I was like, I just came to United States. I needed a group that is on fire. I was like, oh, this is Outpour. So then after that, we just clicked. And I became one of the leaders in Outpour. So that's how I met Mama D.
When I first met Mama D, I think I met at your Instagram, and I was introduced to Outpour by a friend. Long story short, the very first time I met her in person, I was just like, oh, she's cool and chill and vibe. Like, she's, funny. She's also very consistent with her words and very straightforward. And so I said to myself, I can learn something from her, one or two things from her. So 5 years later, here we are.
I met Mama D through a worship workshop retreat in 2018, I believe.
So I met Dunsin, aka Mama D, through Emmanuel, aka Apostle. We've been friends for a while, and I think it was an Outpour service where he needed a photographer. So, he spoke to me casually, and I came and I volunteered. And I just saw, I believe it was at NJIT or so, and I just saw somebody just jumping on speakers. She always had like a scarf and just moving around. So that's ultimately how I met Dunsin.
The first time I met Mama D, it was at Outpour, and I looked at her and I'm like, this woman is a woman of fire.
I actually started serving Outpour in 2018. Around that time, I was still finishing undergrad. And I remember Dunsin had reached out to me, telling me about this ministry that she's starting in the campus, and also asking if I would like to join their choir. Initially, I remember being in school. I was busy trying to finish and pass and all of that stuff, so I wasn't able to join initially, but I know some of my friends were a part of it. I remember going to the very first event. I believe it was at NJIT. I went and I attended, and I was so blessed. I said to myself, wow, I would love to be a part of this. I wish I had the time then, but I was so excited to be there and just witness what God was doing in her life. I remember the following year, I had either reached out or I probably had reached out. But I remember, again, just being willing to serve in Outpour at the time. And I was done with school, so I had more availability. I was closer to home, so I was really excited to try and take this other route and see where God is leading me. Initially, I wasn't really fond of doing the choir, so I believe I expressed interest in the media team. I remember working with Emmanuel initially. This is when we did our top-up event in Wayne. So I remember joining. I was so excited to join. I learned so much. And ever since then, I was a part of the Outpour media team. And honestly, it's been such a blessing. We grew as a team. We got to experience a lot, travel, and just see different things and see how God was taking us as a campus ministry. I remember also just meeting new people and also growing individually in my spiritual walk.
The first time I met Mama D was in 2018 when she came from Essex County to Rutgers. First, she invited me to a worship that she was doing at her church, and then she wanted to do a worship session at NJIT. She had asked me to help with welcoming people at NJIT, and since then, I've been with Mama D for 7 years now. Yeah, 7 years.
I was fortunate to serve alongside her on campus way back. We were part of the student government organization. She was an de-elected president as of then, and myself was also elected, serving underneath her. In those seasons, I saw her passion, I saw her heart, I saw her tenacity. Man, she was fierce, and we had a very, very successful tenure. There was pretty much no opponent. Years later, I would move on to go to another school, and she would go somewhere else. And she will end up also being elected there and serving as the president and graduating, speaking during the graduation, of course, unsurprisingly. And then Outpour was born as a worship night, and I'm like, oh, I know this person, let me volunteer. And that's how I came to, know Outpour and know Dunsin as a person.
One way Mama D has impacted me, I would say, is Mama D has taught me the importance of a secret place and just like intimacy with the Lord and how that's so important. I remember, when I first got into, knowing Christ more and things like that, that always sounded so like foreign to me. I'm like, intimacy, like what does that look like? So I think through her, I've learned that intimacy with the Lord, you get to learn more about God and also learn about yourself at the same time. And you just get this understanding that He's more than God. He's a father, He's a lover, He's Abba. So I think that's one thing I really learned from Mama D.
One of the ways that Mama D has impacted me, there's so many to choose from, but I'm not even going to think far back. I think that one of the ways that Mama D has actually impacted me was when she got, she recently just got ordained. And I think I wasn't there physically, but, we were all with her, the entire journey, everybody was with her. It was a global win for all of us. But I think that was just so impactful for me, simply because, number one, she's a woman. Number two, she's a Yoruba girl, just like me. Number three, it's interesting when you grow up with a whole bunch of leaders and you grow up with a whole bunch of people, but there's just that one that just takes off and she does it, and she did it, and she did it well. There's so many things I want to say, but when you got ordained, you made it very possible. You made me think that, okay, this is possible. Anything that I want to do, whether it's ministry, whether it's even just academics, whether it's my future plans for business or whatever it is, career, you just did it. You go after it. You just do it. You wake up one morning and you decide, I'm going to do it, and it's actually done. So I think that that's just very impactful. You're a role model to me. You're a big sister. You're Mama D, you're a mom, for real. You're everything. And so I just appreciate you for that. You really blessed me. You really impacted me a whole lot. But one thing I can never forget is how God bettered Lizzie's closet through you. You've always prayed over me. You've always prophesied over me. And I can boldly say that I am who I am today by God through you. I wish you blessings, and I pray that the Lord will continue to prosper you.
One way you've impacted my life is when I see you, I see the love of Christ. I see a woman that loves God, and that kind of inspired me, inspired me to be, to develop a relationship with God, to be more closer with God, and just shares love.
And Mama D has been a blessing to me. The way that she had impacted my life is, I don't have any words to describe it, because I feel like if Mama D did not say yes to the calling that God had given her, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. Ever since I met Mama D, she has been there for me, always supporting me, always caring for me. I promise you, if you had met me 7 years ago and you had given me a mic to hold, I would have run the opposite. But today, by God's grace, I can say I'll probably stand here and do it. Yeah, I'll preach. Right, Mama D? Right? So I'm really blessed to have her in my life. She has supported me in ways that no one has. From the minute I met her, she has poured into me, poured life into me, speak words over me that I'm living today. She has directed me, lead me, and supported me in so many ways, even the time that I thought that she would have shamed me, but she encouraged me, she supported me. So I really appreciate her, and I thank you for doing all that for me.
Serving alongside Dunsin has shown me how to be fearless, fearless in what you believe and who you believe. Dunsin is someone that does not doubt the Lord. If Dunsin says the Lord has told me this, best believe Dunsin believes that the Lord has told her what she's saying. Dunsin is fearless, her heart of fearlessness. It doesn't matter how long the thing would take, Dunsin will believe.
I believe that she's been unintentionally a guide for me that God has used in a way that I never expected it to be. Me personally, I've never met Mama D in person, but the reason why I use the word blueprint is because I feel like I've lived and experienced Mama D through everyone around me, and by hearing the beautiful things that everyone has to say about her, and knowing that she actually went to Essex, which I go to Essex, and it's so beautiful because every day I walk in on the 4th floor and I see Mama D's picture, and I feel like every day I see her picture, it impacts me, and it reminds me to keep going, to keep pushing, because she was once there before. She was once in the position that I currently am in now, and her desire for studying law, studying about politics and things like that, which are things that I'm currently interested in as well. So I feel like every day as I walk into school and I see her picture, I see a blueprint. I see inspiration. I see her indirectly telling me, Victorious, you can do it. You are meant for more. You are meant to go higher. You are meant to soar. You are meant to be all that you can possibly dream of, because I was able to do it. You can do it too.
I haven't met you in person yet, but one thing that I would say as far as your impact is, your presence is definitely felt. Throughout the ministry, your presence is felt. On the WhatsApp, during the group chats, your presence is always felt. I feel like you have shown me that even when you have so much to do as far as life, balancing your job, balancing school, you always find a way to not only put God first, but make time for God. And that has been very impactful in my life. I always had an excuse that, I'm just busy, or I'm not really ready, to really devote all my effort and put all my time for God. But watching you from afar and seeing all that you do for God, you will travel, relocate to a whole new country just for God and just to do the work of God. So that's very impactful for me.
How Dunsin has impacted me, right? She's been a covering. Obviously, I met her through Outpour. I see how much she prays for the house. I see how much she's very encouraging. She's very, very encouraging. Like, Dami, you could do it. She prays for you. Anything she takes to God on your behalf. And she's very passionate. Like, I've seen people worship, but on my behalf, talking to her, I remember earlier when we started, to see somebody cry on my behalf and tell me things God is saying, it really shook me. And she would pray, she would, speak life into me. Such a blessing that we're doing this, that we're celebrating her.
One word to describe Mama D. Ooh. What would I say? Fire.
God, Lord, permission to step into the well. We prime the well with the rain. We prime the well with the rain. We have primed it with honor. We have primed it with prayer. We prime the well with the rain. Rain, oh rain. Rain, oh rain. Rain, oh rain. Rain, oh rain. Hi. A man stood in the place of prayer and he saw a cloud the size of a man's fist. I stand on the ancient wells of all those that have come before me, and I decree that I see a cloud the size of a man's fist over Toronto, God. Over Toronto, God. I stand in the wells that have come ahead of me. Mana lima menaya brenene mene soni mana mafai ni man kumempeno rekai kamana pelu sai kume fei kupa rakakani ma sai limante limante elai kunima sakai kupe kos kemenekai. Jesus. Rain, oh rain. Rain, oh rain. Rain, oh rain. Rain. I'm calling you with authority. Hey. Rain, oh, rain, oh, rain, come and prime the wells. Come and prime the wells. Rain, we call the rain from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west. Let it rain, oh Lord. Come on. Rain the wells of Toronto. Rain the wells of Toronto. Rain. Rain the wells. Rain the wells. Say rain, oh. We call with authority. Rain, oh rain. Come and prime the wells. In Toronto, God. Let it rain. In Toronto, God. In the U.S.
One way to describe her, selfless.
One word to describe Mama D, I would say a powerhouse. Mama D is a powerhouse by herself. Oh,
I guess one word I would use to describe you, audacious. Can I say crazy, actually? Like, in the most respectful way. Yeah, I have to, like, what? Because what a woman. Like, you say something and you do it. And, like, mind you, like, I look at your plans, I look at how you do things, and so many people would have given up. You know, so many people could have given up. They could have come up with excuses. But you said that this is how it's going to be done, and you don't lower your standards. If it has to be at a level of excellence, it's going to be a level of excellence. No periods, no ends, no buts. So, yeah, that's it crazy in, like, the most loving way. Yeah.
One word would be Mama D is audacious. When she says it, she does it. And she's a true leader. So, yeah. I know that's more than one word, but please, you are bigger than one word. So, I love you so much, and I pray God bless you.
There are so many words though, but tenacious. She's very strong, like she's a go-getter, like she's strong. I know she has probably passed through a lot and she's still standing, she's strong, she's tenacious. So that's one thing I know about her. She's very strong and bold.
One word, I would say, very determined. If there is one person that I've seen fight through everything that she has been through and still being consistent, that is Mama D. And I appreciate everything that we have been able to see along the journey. I appreciate her consistency, her resilience, and endurance. And I love you. I pray that this 30th birthday you will enjoy to the fullness in everything that God has given you. Love you.
One word to describe Mama D, I'll say is bold. She is bold. And whatever she wants to do, whatever she wants to say, she's going to be bold about it because she knows who she is. And I honor you, my woman of God, my sister. God bless you. Happy birthday.
One word that will describe you, I would say you are very, very intentional. You are very intentional in everything you do.
One word to describe Mama D, she won't stop until she sees God's kingdom come.
And one word that I would describe Mama D is brave, because the things that this woman has been through, and for her to be celebrating her 30th birthday today, it's a blessing. So I would say she's brave. See, she's amazing. Like, God has her back. She's daddy's baby girl. That's what she calls herself, and I wouldn't say anything otherwise. Happy birthday, Mama D. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
What's one word I would use to describe Pastor Dunsin? Visionary, fearless. Yeah, that's more than one word, right? But the most visionary person, one of the most visionary persons I know, is Dunsin. Happy birthday, Dunsin. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the prayers, the love, the support. Truly, you've been impactful in our lives and particularly mine. Thank you for coming with me all the way to the village in Nigeria a couple of years ago. Appreciate you. You're my sister for life. God bless you, Pastor Dunsin.
So one word to describe Dunsin is the lion. That's something she always screams. That's something she always says. And it's like, she has so much energy. She commands respect. Ever since, I believe, her Essex County days, she's always been this very bold, audacious individual. But she's very humble. Sometimes we forget how young she is because she carries so much wisdom. She's able to plan for like 4 or 5 people. She has visions that ultimately like scares me sometimes. And like, but she has this mindset of like, oh yeah, we could do it. Oh yeah, damn it, we feel run now. You know, and I'm just like, yo, but ultimately like, it always comes into fruition.
If there was one word I could use to describe Mama D, is a visionary. Mama D has so much passion. For any of you guys that know her or have spoken to her, whenever she has a vision from God, she carries it with so much passion, and she's able to spread it out to the people that, you know, she's leading. So even under her leadership, I remember just listening to what she would say, how she will motivate us to do different things and just see so much in us and try to speak so much light into us. Initially, I wasn't really understanding why we were doing the things that we were doing, why we would pray the way that we were, the reason why we would fast the way that we did, or just how we conducted ourselves as a ministry. But because I knew that she heard from God, I trusted her leadership. And to be honest, I believe serving in Outpour has grown me tremendously in my walk of faith. There's so many foundational keys that is built in me, so many foundational things that has helped me as a believer. And I'm really grateful for my, service under Outpour and what God has taught me in that season. I love you so much, Mama D. Keep being the amazing girl that you are. I love you so much, and God bless you.